report.
The Soviet forces have broken through our border.
Well, they won't reach it. Understood, Field Marshal. I understand.
General
Quality over quantity, I guess.
Your forces are comprised of both core and non-core units. Core unit strength indicator is green and round-shaped, and for non-core unit,
The aerial reconnaissance of Patrick is complete, General Iro.
What's the situation there?
There is a train with Soviet armored vehicles at the railroad station. It's currently being unloaded.
This presents an opportunity to capture some tanks, General Ish. I recommend you don't waste it.
Here to defend our homeland.
ammunition and fuel icons next to unit strength will allow you to quickly get important information about it. If the unit is still able to move during the current turn, the canister icon will be green. If it can no longer move, the icon will be gray. Likewise, the ammunition icon shows whether the unit has attacked this turn. If the unit is low on ammunition or fuel, the corresponding icon is yellow. It becomes red once the unit has run out of it completely.
We'll be there.
We do our scouting on foot.
Infantry is good for all city, forest, and mountain terrain offer much better protection from enemy attacks. Right-click an empty hexagon to learn more about its terrain.
Can't hide from us. Moving unseen.
Tanks are here.
Artillery is the basis of the firepower of your forces. It can weaken enemy fortifications to allow your troops to attack without heavy losses. It is also good for defense, as it provides fire support to the ground units within its range. However, its main strength is its long firing range, which allows you to destroy the enemy troops from afar. Remember though, artillery is vulnerable to aircraft attacks and in close combat, so it needs to be protected.
Tanks are here.
Tanks are ideal for a rapid offensive in open terrain. However, they are vulnerable in close quarters to the infantry units in difficult terrain, such as cities, mountains, forests, swamps, shallows, and well-entrenched infantry units. Anti-tank artillery is effective against tanks and other hard targets. Your best tactic when using anti-tank artillery is to position it next to your other forces to provide them with fire support versus attacks from enemy tanks.
Quality over quantity, I guess. Artillery, awaiting orders. Finish armor, standing by.
You have selected an entrenched unit. When a ground unit finishes its turn while still being able to move, it gains 1 level of entrenchment. The unit can have up to 6 levels of entrenchment. Each level of entrenchment increases all defenses by 1. The unit loses all levels of entrenchment when it moves. Naval and aircraft units cannot gain entrenchment. Each attack against an entrenched unit reduces the entrenchment level by 1.
For Mannerheim! Marshal Mannerheim sends his regards. Standing by for orders. Anti-tank gun is here.
This unit has heavy equipment. Units with heavy equipment cannot move if they do not have ground transport. Additionally, they cannot board air transport and can only disembark from naval transport at a seaport.
I hope my training was enough.
Long-range recon awaiting orders. Moving unseen.
Tank ready for duty. on target! We punched right through them! Firing on target! Tank ready for duty!
We do not miss.
We hit fast, we hit hard.
Damage is indicated with the numbers above the unit being attacked. For ground and aircraft units, there are two types of damage, lethal and non-lethal. Both lethal and non-lethal damage decrease the unit's strength. However, non-lethal damage at the same time increases the number of units damaged, which can later be restored. Naval units always receive only lethal damage, however they have multiple ship parts with their corresponding HP, thus damage against them is split. Ship parts except the hull are repaired over time by ship maintenance. Hull HP cannot be restored in any way during the operation.
For Finland!
Long-range recon awaiting orders.
You have captured an enemy supply point intact. It can now be used to supply your troops.
I hope my training was enough! Soldiers of Finland! We fight like our fathers did! We'll be there! This thing has a target painted all over it.
We do not miss.
Tank killers on the loose! Quality over quantity, I guess.
Be careful when you send your tanks into city, mountain, and forest terrain. If they run into enemy infantry, any skirmish will likely result in heavy losses due to close quarters.
Prepare for combat.
Our guns might be old, but they kill people all the same.
Advancing at full speed.
We'll have plenty of targets soon.
Finnish armor standing by.
Verifying the enemy's location.
This thing has a target painted all over it. Tank crew reporting.
Finnish tank killers have arrived.
Armed and ready. Enemy is escaping the combat area.
Nothing will slip through, be sure of that.
Finish.
The Soviet offensive has been repelled, Field Marshal.
Excellent work, General Osh. This gives us some time and we must use it well. I'm sending you some reinforcements as we speak. Assume the command. Your next task will be to capture the airfield near Mustamaki. Take it from the Soviets and we'll be able to send in the Air Force.
Whatever you send, I won't say no to it. We're dealing with an invasion here. I'll give orders to capture that airfield.
Ready to roll out.
Verifying the enemy's location.
Soldiers of Finland.
Finnish armor standing by.
We'll flatten them. Finnish artillery reporting.
Reconnaissance is extremely important in an offensive, since it provides you with full intel.
Anywhere for a recon vehicle? We'll have plenty of targets soon. Prepare for transportation.
Artillery standing by. We are on our way.
Soldiers of Finland.
Moving unseen.
Soldiers, form up. Civil Guard is here. Free our home, our faith, and our country.
Your unit has been withdrawn from a supply zone. The delivery of supplies to the unit has been stopped. The supply zone is marked with a white box symbol in the upper corner of each hexagon while the unit is selected.
Civil Guard reporting for duty. Fall in line.
Can't hide from us.
Marshal Mannerheim leads us.
Greetings, General Oesch. Our intelligence service reports that the Soviets have recently captured a warehouse in this area, one we couldn't evacuate on time. We cannot afford to waste.
Thank you for... Recon patrol standing by.
Marshal Mannerheim leads us.
No keeping secrets from us. Recon patrol standing by.
Fuel tanks are almost empty. If the unit is within the supply zone, fuel will be resupplied at the end of turn.
We'll smoke out the defenders. Securing key infrastructure. Spread out.
Almost out of diesel. Time to show some grit.
Here they come. Ready to do our duty.
Soldiers of Finland.
Forward recon reporting.
Shoulder to shoulder, side by side. All I need is a Bofors gun and a line of sight.
Tanks are here.
Verifying the enemy's location.
Nothing will slip through, be sure of that.
Begin precision fire. Finnish artillery reporting. Firing for effect. Moving to new coordinates.
Infantry standing by. Killing blow. Soldiers, form up.
Our air
The airfield is ours, Field Marshal Mannerheim.
Good to hear. Our combat aviation is now under your command. General Oesch, the time has come for a counterattack. You need to recapture the city of Raivola. That will serve as a cold shower for the Reds.
It will be done, Field Marshal Mannerheim.
Any orders for us? Heading there now.
Recon automobile standing by. Hit and run.
fighter planes are vital for gaining air superiority. Keep your fighters close to allied aircraft you want to protect, and they will provide fire support. Fighters are able to attack ground targets, although with low efficiency. They can use the Overwatch breakthrough skill to counter enemy anti-aircraft fire and clear the way for tactical bombers.
Hunters in the air. Over our land, we won't be bitten.
I see the target.
Tactical bombers are flying artillery and a great tool for wreaking havoc on any enemy troops, although you have to be careful of the anti-aircraft units Overwatch and fire support. It is better to scout the enemy positions before sending in bombers. Do not leave your tactical bombers without protection. Remember, they are a prime target for enemy fighter planes.
moving!
We have so many enemies. Where will we bury them all?
Ready for recon duty!
Ready to roll out! Greetings from the Air Command.
The sky is ours.
Infantry standing by. I hope my training was enough for Finland!
Can't hide from us.
Time to show some grit. Soldiers, form up.
Almost out of diesel.
We're all brothers here, even the commies from Tampere. Try not to make too much noise. For Finland!
We do our scouting on foot. Executing.
Ready for a raid. Let's waste no time. The world is our firing range.
Finnish tank killers have arrived.
We'll flatten them.
This thing has a target painted all over it.
Armed and ready. Ready for a raid. Bomber squadrons standing by. Bomber squadrons standing by. Finnish bombers ready for duty.
An anti-aircraft unit is a powerful and versatile weapon. Its main purpose is to protect your forces from enemy aircraft by overwatch, fire support, and direct attack of the enemy. However, it can also effectively combat ground units. Large caliber anti-aircraft artillery is a good weapon for destroying enemy tanks.
Get your bread baskets. Coordinates received.
Begin aggressive maneuvering.
Get your bread baskets.
We have so many enemies. Where will we bury them all?
We'll flatten them.
Armored vehicle reporting.
Our guns might be old, but they kill people all the same.
We have so many enemies. Where will we bury them all?
Read you loud and clear. Here to defend our homeland.
Finnish Air Force is here. Weapons free.
Finnish bombers ready for duty. Ready for a raid. Tactical bomber reporting.
Hunters in the air. The sky is ours. Engaging the enemy. Over our land, we won't be bitten.
Bomber squadrons standing by.
I know a Rusky when I see one. Anti-tank gun is here. Prepare for transportation. We're all brothers here, even the commies from Tampere.
Any fire missions for us? Commencing fire mission.
Standing up. The Pride of Finland. Awaiting orders.
Let's waste no time. Finnish artillery reporting.
Almost out of diesel!
We do our scouting on foot.
Almost out of diesel!
General Oesch, something absolutely infuriating is happening at Kievanova. Eyewitnesses report a Soviet
Didn't proceed well. Recon patrol standing by.
Hakabala!
Taking aim. We'll smoke up. We've captured several Soviet T-26 tanks, General Ira. Thank you for the tip once more.
Splendid. May they serve you well in the field.
Everyone, count your rounds! Guarding our lands from Hanko to Petsamo. Fall in line!
Long-range recon awaiting orders.
Everyone, count your rounds!
We do our scouting on foot.
Understood? Hakabala! Tank ready for duty. Ready to roll out. Need a scout? Tank ready for duty.
Verifying the enemy's location.
Watch out, it's anti-aircraft overwatch fire. It is costly to attack the enemy positions protected by anti-aircraft units. Try making a preliminary attack on the enemy anti-aircraft units to disable their overwatch ability before sending any aircraft squadrons to engage them.
New asset captured. Anywhere for a recon vehicle? Any orders for us? Slow and steady.
We are unmatched.
Anti-aircraft gun reporting for duty.
Awaiting orders. In pursuit.
We bring the heat.
Target acquired. One more kill.
Bomber squadrons standing by.
Marshal Mannerheim leads us.
Greetings from the Air Command. Stand still now. Let's waste no time. Standing by for orders. All gauges normal, I think.
Tank ready for duty. Everyone, count your rounds. Anti-aircraft battery ready to wreak havoc. On our way. Anywhere for a recon vehicle? Need a scout? Tank crew reporting.
Any fire missions for us? Artillery relocating. Guns cleaned and ready to fire. Moving to new coordinates.
A trip back to base is in order. A trip back to base is in order.
Almost out of bombs.
A trip back to base is in order.
Almost out of bombs. Almost out of bombs. Almost out of bombs.
We're all brothers here. Even the commies from Tampere. Tank crew reporting.
on the verge of defeat, send the unit to the service zone where it can be reinforced. The service zone is a 1 hex range around an infrastructure.
This thing has a target painted all over it. Say goodbye.
Free our home, our faith, and our country. Soldiers, form up.
Everyone, move out. Shoulder to shoulder, side by side.
Understood.
We do our scouting on foot. Leave no tracks.
Tanks are here.
Almost out of bombs.
Quality over quantity, I guess.
Verifying the enemy's location.
Stand.
Your aircraft are out of ammunition. In order to rearm, the aircraft has to land in an airfield within supply zone. Carrier-based aircraft can use carriers as an airfield.
I see the target.
Nothing will slip through, be sure of that.
Orders confirmed.
Engaging the enemy. A trip back to base is in order.
Enemy disabled. Acknowledged.
We need to rearm. Weapons hot. A trip back to base is in order.
We're out of bombs.
We need to rearm.
We're out of bombs.
We need to rearm. We need to rearm.
Soldiers of Finland. Try not to make too much noise. We're all brothers here, even the commies from Tampere.
Tank ready for duty.
The enemy won't hide. You picked a bad day to get lost.
Artillery, awaiting orders. Our guns might be old, but they kill people all the same. Our guns might be old, but they kill people all the same.
Orders received.
The enemy won't hide.
Push it. We don't have all day.
Finnish artillery reporting.
We need to rearm.
Free our home, our faith, and our country.
First to meet the enemy. Shoulder to shoulder, side by side.
We have so many enemies. Where will we bury them all?
We do our scouting on foot, moving unseen. We do our scouting on foot.
First to meet the enemy.
Soldiers of Finland.
Any orders for us?
We're all brothers here, even the commies from Tampere. Don't lag behind.
Armored vehicle reporting. Heading there now. Quality over quantity, I guess.
Here to defend our homeland. Try not to make too much noise.
We need to rearm.
Any fire missions for us?
Don't make us draw the enemy fire, all right?
Finnish artillery reporting.
Combat mission successful.
We've bitten the Soviets out of all local key points, Field Marshal Mannerheim.
Excellent work, General Osh. Let the Bolsheviks know this war won't be a relaxing walk in the woods for them. Your leadership say